Hey! Today I'm with Sino. See no evil, hear no evil. Speak no evil. So today I want to ask you what your three values are, your three primary values are.
My three values.
Your three values in life, in right now. What would you say are your three primary values?
Okay, in no particular order.
In no particular order.
Okay, in a particular order, to be honest with you.
Alright.
I value music above everything else, you know what I mean? It's one thing that found me when, everything was low and I just didn't know where I was going. Music was the only constant thing in my life that really made me feel like I knew where I was going.
Okay, awesome. And what would you say is your goal when it comes to this value in music?
Within music?
Yeah. What would be your goal 3 years from now? What would be your goal in music? Where do you want to be?
3 years from now, I'd actually want to build up the local music scene we have this side.
Okay.
I feel like a lot of people complain about the scene and be like, okay, we've got all these great scenes overseas. Like they'd rather listen to overseas artists than our local artists. This
Support
side.
local.
You know what I mean?
Support local, yeah.
My goal is to get people to, love the scene we have this side as much as the scenes overseas and whatnot, so that we can kind of bring it up to a level where we can compete globally with all these other scenes, you know what I mean? So people can stop complaining about it.
Don't you think it's already up there?
Not in my eyes.
No.
I feel like it's not living up to its potential. We've honestly got really great artists that could do a lot more and get a lot more exposure.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're the artists now. We're the musicians. We're supposed to do that. We're supposed to do that shit. Yeah, okay. And your second value in no particular order, or in particular order, what would that be?
My second value,
Your second
in a
value.
particular order,
In a particular order.
is knowledge.
Knowledge.
Yeah.
And what do you mean with that?
Knowledge, I've always enjoyed reading. Like
Okay.
my parents used to read to me a lot when I was a kid, before I
Okay.
went to sleep. And I didn't realize how much I loved reading and just learning about different things until I started to hate school and I just said, you know what, stuff all that shit. I'm done with it, I found myself actually reading about the things I wanted to read about.
Yeah.
When I was just
That makes sense. And your goal in music, I would take a guess and say that you're here to work on your musical skills.
Definitely.
And what's your end goal? Not end goal, we're far from the end, because it's just the beginning. So, what would be your goal in 3 years' time, music-wise?
Music-wise.
Yeah.
This kind of ties into the knowledge aspect as well.
Oh shit.
Go global with it, you feel me?
We're talking about knowledge.
But it ties in together.
Yeah,
It ties in
it really does, yeah.
I want to know as much as I possibly can,
Okay.
so I can leverage my music.
Okay. Your third value, what would that be?
My
Third
third
and final,
value.
last but not least,
Community.
community.
I feel like there's a old cliche saying I heard once on the radio. It was an ad actually,
Mm-hmm.
You can get knowledge from anywhere.
Yeah,
So
true.
it was like,
If you're willing to listen.
true.
Yeah.
It was, I'm paraphrasing here. It was something about alone, you could do quite a bit. You know what I mean? You can be cool. But together with a group of people, you can go really far.
Yeah.
You can go further than you can alone with a group of people.
True, man. You can create that synergy.
Synergy,
Garth. If you're listening, that opened my eyes a bit. I think I should change my values. That's all
Yeah.
we need to talk about now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thank you. This was
Thanks for
Cena.
watching.
My name's Carl.
Cool.